Two London clubs who are quite simply steeped in tradition, and when they lock horns, the sparks tend to fly. Stay tuned and we'll bring you all the action from Stamford Bridge as Chelsea take on Arsenal.
Hello, welcome back to Armchair Armory. It's been a bit of a shit show this past couple of weeks, Arsenal-wise. It's definitely put things into perspective. I mean, I know I've been saying for a long time that I didn't think we'd get top four, and I think I said in the Southampton preview that I did get caught up in the whole kind of euphoria of thinking that we might get into the top four. But this past week has kind of brought me back down to earth and made me realise that it probably isn't going to happen this year. I'm also a little bit worried that we've lost 3 games in a row, and as I say, and particularly against Brighton and Palace having really bad performances, that we could even slip outside the top 6. And this is what brings me on to the subject of this video, which is obviously the next game where we play Chelsea. This is why I think the top 4 was over from losing to Southampton on Saturday. I think, in all honesty, despite from what I heard, because I could only get it via Arsenal.com or hear the commentary, it seemed like we had a lot of the ball, we had a lot of possession, but we didn't really do anything with that. We didn't really take our chances. You know, Southampton get a goal completely on the run of play, and we just couldn't break them down. And it sort of reminds me of the end of last season and the start of this season. And this is why going into the Chelsea game I have no confidence whatsoever. I didn't think that after Palace, Brighton and Southampton that we'd have no points. I'll be honest, like I didn't think that was going to happen. And now I'm worried. Now I'm worried that like we're going to finish 8th again. And that's where we're going to have to have a conversation. I've been saying it all season that like there's no point in throwing your toys out of the pram now when we've been playing well up until recently. Sacking him now just doesn't make sense. And my whole thing was always, let's see what happens at the end of the season. Let's see what happens. And if we're outside the top 6, then that's when we have to start having that conversation and start saying maybe we do need to look to get in the process isn't working, basically. We need to get a more experienced manager in. But let's see. There's still, 7, 8 games to go. But it's going to be tough. We've got 3 games now that are going to be really, really tough. Chelsea away, Man United at home, and then West Ham away. And West Ham and Chelsea are the games I'm more kind of worried about, because West Ham are in a great run of form at the moment. Although they drew in their last game against Burnley, they're now in the semi-final of the Europa League, so they're not to be sniffed out. And David Moyes has had a brilliant season there. And the way that we're playing at the moment, you can't see how we're gonna get a goal, let alone a win. Even from listening to the commentary at the Southampton game, even though we were dominating the ball, I thought I knew it as soon as they scored. As soon as Southampton scored, I was like, we're not going to win this. We're not even going to get a draw, because the fact that like we were getting chances and not taking them, it's just inevitable, And yeah, I'm really, really nervous now. Because even though I say Chelsea and West Ham I'm more nervous about because they're both away, I think we still have to be nervous about Man United, just because, everyone thought they were down and out after losing to Leicester and Everton. And with Cristiano Ronaldo in their team, who knows? Like, he scored a hat-trick over the weekend, got them the 3 points against Norwich. I just want to make a comment about Man United fans that that really winds me up, that like every time they win a game, and they say that we're like this, but I don't think Arsenal fans are necessarily like this. I think Arsenal fans are so used to negativity that every time we win we get excited, but then part of us is always thinking, this could end. That's partly why I've been saying there's bad performances coming, because you're not allowed to get too excited as an Arsenal fan. Man United fans, like, you guys make me laugh so much, because literally, like, you guys will be in the mud for about a month when you're not playing well, and you'll start like slagging off the Glazers and slagging off this, that and the other, slagging off Ranić, slagging off the players. You win one game and everything's fine. You win one game and you guys are like,
oh, we're back, we're definitely going to get top 4 now.
it's like you guys are all just Rio Ferdinand when he was gassing over Solskjaer. I said to I'm having him on again for the Man United preview, but I said to him, if you do get top 4, don't start saying Ranić should stay because you got top 4. Like, you guys need to calm down. Like, even, you know, Ten Hag is a good appointment, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he'll change things overnight. I think it will take a couple of seasons. Then again, will Man United give him those couple of seasons? But anyway, back to Chelsea. You know, I don't know. Like, it's I can't see where we're going to get a win. I don't know where we're going to get anything from this game. You know, the team that we just lost to 1-0, they battered 6-0. So it just goes to show that if we continue playing that the way we're playing, you know, devoid of ideas, you know, pass back, pass across the lines, try and find an opening, not find an opening, shoot for no reason, that kind of thing, we're going to get battered, plain and simple. It's the same against United. If we defend the way we did for the goal, for the Southampton goal, people like Ronaldo are going to exploit that, and we're going to lose that. And the same with people like Gerard Bowen and people like that for West Ham. Like, it doesn't look good, put it that way. Maybe I'm being doom and gloom and that kind of thing, but it doesn't look good. And as I said, for me, it was always about getting back into Europe. Like, I didn't necessarily, I mean, as I said at the beginning, I did get a little bit caught up in the top 4 race. I thought, bloody hell, this could be it. We could be doing it. And overall, I think Arteta's done an okay job. This more so this season than last season, because I think last season was poor. But if we finish outside the top 6 again, we've got to have that conversation, because it's proven to me that, like, his inexperience is showing, and I think that's part of the problem. I think we've got inexperience all over the place, in the boardroom, at technical level, at managerial level, and on the pitch level. And eventually this was bound to happen. You know, we were bound to, as Harry Symeou put it on Twitter, run out of steam. I just don't want to go through the same. The only thing is that I'm sort of, I don't want, if things get worse, obviously I wouldn't want Arteta just to stay for the sake of it. But the thing that worries me is that I just feel like modern football, particularly fan culture, just goes round and round in circles. You know, let's say we bring in another manager at the start of next season, and he does well for the first 5 games, and we lose the next 3. You'll be seeing people calling for that manager's head. You know, all the people that were quote-unquote Arteta in will be calling for that manager's head, and all of those who are Arteta out will be defending that manager. Kind of like what happened after Wenger. So everyone that was Wenger out was defending Emery, and everyone that was Wenger in wanted Emery out. And then it happened again when Arteta came in. Everyone that wanted to keep Emery wanted Arteta out, and everyone that wanted Emery to go would defend Arteta. So, I don't know. Society is just a funny thing, and that's the thing. There's just no nuance, because that's the thing. My position on the manager has always been, let's see what he can do. I didn't want him to start off with. I didn't want him as the manager, because I knew that the Arsenal job is a big job, and it's not something you just come in and it's not something you should be handing to someone that's never managed before. But he won the FA Cup. He got rid of players that we needed to get rid of. We had a few good runs this season as well. Last season was really poor, but we had a few good runs this season. I was kind of like, okay, yeah, I'll give him another chance. And if we finish in the if we finish in the top 6, because that's what I expected, I'll be like, okay, yeah, one more season. If it starts going downhill again, we've got to have a conversation. But if we finish outside the top 6 this season, he probably has to go. And again, will the club do that? I don't know. That's the other thing. That's why I don't believe in necessarily ranting and raving. I'll never go on social media or come on this channel and say things like Arteta out and all this kind of stuff, because it's just like, I heard somebody say the other day, it's part of the brand now. I refuse to be part of this, and this is with everything in life. I refuse to be on the side, on a side. I try to take opinions from both sides and try and make my own judgment, rather than you know, standing under a banner and defending it until you're blue in the face. But yeah, speaking of blue, yeah, Chelsea, I don't know, I think we're going to lose. I think it's going to be a 4 straight loss in a row. We're looking at a pretty poor end to the season, I think, now, unfortunately. And I have a feeling that if it does get any worse, Arteta probably will be sacked. If we, you know, from going from a in the hunt for top 4 to not even in Europe again, surely not. Surely they can't keep him after that. But let's see. You know, it was always going to be a tough ask in general for whoever the manager was, with where we were a season and a half, 2 seasons ago. So let's see. Maybe now the pressure is off. Maybe we'll do what we did last season and get a result against Chelsea. I can't see it, but we might do. Who knows? Yeah, it's not looking good. I think we're probably going to lose like 2 or 3-0, to be honest. If I had to say, I think we could probably, if my heart is saying we could get a draw, but yeah, I think we're going to lose like 2 or 3-0, to be honest. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there because I've been ranting for a bit. I'll be back again after the game giving my reaction. Hopefully I'm more pleased than I am now. But yeah, until then, take care and stay safe.
3 minutes of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. Well, it was apparently a bookable offence.
Well, no debate over that one. It's a yellow card all day long.
And given away. And so the first half draws to a close here in West London. Well, we're highlighting him for a reason. He's bossing the game, Stuart, and giving the defenders headaches.
Well, what can you say about him today? He's been a real live wire. Full of tricks, great feet and good goals as well. Top stuff.
So back in business here, and Chelsea dominating the proceedings in the first half of this game. And he might be through here. A goal! That's exactly what they needed. That should get them believing again.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
Well, 2-1 it is here.
Alex Lacazette.
And Chelsea looking dangerous, but quick thinking defensively. Free kick to Chelsea. Well, the free kick lacking just a little bit of guile. Granit Xhaka. Bukayo Saka. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, he just couldn't make it happen. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match.
To be replaced by number 22, Hakim Ziyech.
Ziyech. Marcos Alonso. And that's great work to make sure it didn't go over the line. It needs an accurate cross. Will it be Lukaku? Well, a poor effort when all was said and done, and simple for the keeper.
Well, he's made a real mess of that, hasn't he? What a chance that was.
Happy birthday to Sasha Walker, celebrating
Conte.
today from Bournemouth.
Romelu Lukaku now. Well, the pass not finding its target. They've got it now, what can they do? Happy to take on the shot. Determined defending. And short it is. In it goes! Delighted to be two in front. Things look good for them now.
Well, here it is again. It's a good delivery from the corner, but when he shoots, I expected him to go across the goalkeeper. He should never beat the goalkeeper inside that near post. That's not good keeping.
So on with the action. And 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Advantage, Arsenal. Granit Xhaka. Xhaka with it. What can they do from here? Martinelli. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. N'Golo Conte. Lukaku. Ziyech. Romelu Lukaku now. Well, just couldn't keep the ball. And into the last 20 minutes. Lukaku. And Chelsea have given us away. Conte, and his eyes lit up in anticipation of his third goal of the game.
Well, the way he's finished today, that was a decent chance, but you just sense the hat-trick is coming.
Lukaku, to be replaced by number 11, Timo Werner. Substitution for Arsenal. Coming off the pitch, number 9, Alex Lacazette. To be replaced by number 30, Eddie Nketiah.
El Neni. It's a good-looking ball in behind. Still could be dangerous. Well, last gasp defending, but brilliant defending. Wonderful challenge, and a throw-in coming up. Christensen. Well, we'll soon be hearing the final whistle, and this is a performance to forget about from the point of view of the visitors, Stuart.
Well, there are two main reasons why they're losing this game. Firstly, they've not shown enough desire to close the opposition down. And secondly, they haven't defended their box well enough. It's been a poor defensive display.
Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure. Oh, that's an interesting pass. Well, he couldn't keep himself onside.
Well, he just delayed the pass, didn't he? That was a great opportunity.
And the referee now going back to deal with the earlier incident. A yellow card it's going to be. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Werner. Conte now. Jorginho. Timo Werner. Well read to put an end to that attack. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. Mount. So a goal kick is what's coming up here.
Substitution for Arsenal. Coming off the pitch, number 35, Gabriel
And the
Martinelli.
press is on.
Onto the pitch, number 19, Nicholas.
Well-timed tackle. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Cuts it back. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, and it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Well, this is far from over. We're going to have 5 minutes of stoppage time. Ziyech. Good tackle. Oh, he's through here. Can he convert? Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. Now sending it in. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the opportunity. So the final whistle now, and disappointment for Arsenal, you've got to say. A defeat for them. Your assessment?
It was the nature of the performance more than anything else. They never got out of second gear and were completely dominated all over the park. Tell you what, though, I wouldn't want to be in that dressing room right now.
Bye.